Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to define the drainage system and types of Indian drainage system. Describe the evolution and the river systems of Himalayan drainage. Describe the evolution and the river systems of peninsular drainage. Define the river regime. Drainage system. The water flow through channels is known as drainage. These channels are well defined and their network is known as drainage system. There are so many drainage patterns, but few of them are the most common, like dendritic, radial, trellis, and centripetal or rectangular. Now, let us know some definitions related to drainage. 1. Catchment area. The water collected from this area gets drained by a river. 2. Drainage basin. A river or its tributaries drain in this area. 3. Watershed. It separates one drainage basin from others. 4. River basins. They are the catchments of large rivers. On the different bases, Indian drainage system may be divided into various types. It may be divided into two types on the basis of orientation to the sea. 1. The Arabian Sea, and 2. The Bay of Bengal. Approximately 23% of drainage area is oriented towards the Arabian Sea, while 77% to the Bay of Bengal. It may also be divided into three types on the basis of the size of the watershed. 1. Major river basins having catchment area of more than 20,000 square kilometer. 2. Medium river basins having catchment area in range of 2,000 to 20,000 square kilometer. 3. Minor river basins having catchment area of less than 2,000 square kilometer. It may be divided into two types on the basis of mode of origin, nature, and characteristics. 1. The Himalayan drainage. 2. The peninsular drainage. Himalayan drainage system. Indian drainage system has a large number of rivers. The Himalayan drainage. It is made up of combination of the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra river basins. Evolution of the Himalayan drainage. According to the geologists, Shivalik or Indo-Brahma traversed the Himalayas' longitudinal extent from Assam to Punjab and Sindh during the Miocene period. It is believed that, in due course, this Indo-Brahma river was dismembered into 1. The Indus River with its 5 tributaries in the west. 2. The Ganga River with its Himalayan tributaries in the center. 3. The Brahmaputra River with its Himalayan tributaries in the east. The river system of Himalayan drainage. A. The Indus system. It is also known as Sindhu. It originates from a glacier in the Tibetan region. The important tributaries of the Indus are the Khurram, the Tochi, the Gomul, the Viboa, and the Sangar. The Indus River flows southward and receives 5 rivers of Punjab: the Satluj, the Beas, the Ravi, the Chenab, and the Jhelum. It finally discharges into Arabian Sea. B. The Ganga system. It originates from the Gangotri Glacier in the Uttarakhand state. In Uttarkashi district, it is known as Bhagirathi. It meets the Alaknanda at Devprayag. Hereafter, it is known as Ganga. The river finally discharges into the Bay of Bengal. The Ganga river system is the largest in India. The Ramganga, the Gomti, the Ghagra, the Gandak, the Kosi, and the Mahananda are the important left bank tributaries, while the Son is its major right bank tributaries. The Yamuna, the longest tributary of the Ganga, originates from the Yamunotri Glacier. At Prayag, Allahabad, it joins the Ganga. C. The Brahmaputra system. It originates from the Chemayandung Glacier of the Kailash range. The Brahmaputra receives numerous tributaries. Barahi Dihing and Dhansari are the major left bank tributaries, while Subansiri, Kameng, Manas, and Sankosh are the right bank tributaries. This river finally discharges into the Bay of Bengal. Peninsular Drainage System. In the peninsular drainage system, most of the rivers except Narmada and Tapi flow from west to east. Fixed course, absence of meanders, and non-perennial flow of water are the main characters of these rivers. Evolution of peninsular drainage system. The present peninsular drainage system took place due to three geological events. The river system of peninsular drainage. Here is a list of rivers with their rising points and lengths. Smaller rivers flowing towards the west. Here is a list of rivers flowing towards the west. Smaller rivers flowing towards the east. Here is a list of rivers flowing towards the east. River regimes. River regime is a pattern of water flowing in a river channel over the year. The flow pattern is more constant in North Indian River than South Indian rivers as they originate from the glaciers. The discharge is measured in two units. 1. Cusecs, cubic feet per second, or 2. Cumecs, cubic meters per second. During the January-June period, River Ganga has the minimum flow. At the rainy season in August and September, it has the maximum rainfall. Extent of usability of river water. Indian rivers have an equal amount of water both in time and space. The perennial rivers have huge amount of water throughout the year, while the non-perennial rivers carry very little amount of water during the dry season. Water of these rivers gets polluted by various activities like mixing of industrial wastes, home wastes, washing of clothes, and bathing, cremation ceremony near the river banks, etc. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learnt. The water flow through channels is known as drainage. These channels are well defined and their network is known as drainage system. Indian drainage system may be divided into different types on the basis of orientation to the sea, size of the watershed, and mode of origin, nature, and characteristics. Himalayan drainage is made up of combination of the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra river basins. The Indus system is also known as Sindhu. It originates from a glacier in Tibetan region. It receives 5 rivers of Punjab: the Satluj, the Beas, the Ravi, the Chenab and the Jhelum. The Ganga originates from the Gangotri Glacier in the Uttarakhand state. The Ram Ganga, the Gomti, the Ghagra, the Gandak, the Kosi, the Mahananda and the Son are the important bank tributaries of the Ganga system. The Brahmaputra originates from the Chemayungdang Glacier of the Kailash range. Borahidihing, Dhansari, Subhansari, Kameng, Manas and Sankosh are the important bank tributaries of the Brahmaputra system. In the peninsular drainage system, most of the rivers except Narmada and Tapi flow from west to east. The Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna, the Kaveri, the Narmada, the Tapi and the Luni are the important rivers of the system. The Shetranji, the Bhadra, the Dadar, the Sabarmati, the Mahi, the Vaitarna, the Kalindi, the Betti, the Shravati, the Mandovi, the Jwari, the Bharatpuha and the Periyar are some small rivers which flow towards the east. The Subarnarekha, the Baitarni, the Brahmani, the Vamsadhara, the Pennar, the Palar and the Vaigai are some small rivers which flow towards the east. River regime is a pattern of water flowing in a river channel over the year. Indian rivers have an equal amount of water both in time and space. Water of the rivers gets polluted by various activities like mixing of industrial wastes, home wastes, washing of clothes and bathing, cremation ceremony near the river banks, etc.